And shalom. Welcome to Shmu's Views Torah Observant Judaism. I'm your host, Shmuel ben Shlomi. I want to welcome you to our site. I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so that you'll be informed when we have new videos. This will be my last video for a few weeks. I'm going in to get some surgery done, and it's on my eye, and I won't be able to do a lot of work that requires eyesight for a couple of weeks. So this will be it until probably the middle of December, somewhere around there. Anyway, getting to the topic at hand, I want to talk to you about a question that everybody always asks. From the time they're old enough to think clearly, and sometimes to the very end of their lives. They ask this in question, why am I here? What is my purpose? Why was I ever born? Or for those who believe in reincarnation, which many do, including myself, we ask the question, why did we come back? What did we come back here for? Interesting question. One of those that rates right up there with who is God? So, why are we here? And there's you can go anywhere and you'll get a lot of advice and a lot of comments about why we are here, why you are here, why I am here on this planet, inside this physical body. And there are a lot of truths to be found out there. The Kabbalah talks a lot about why we're here in that regard, as does some of the esoteric religions around the world, such as Hinduism and Buddhism and so many, many, many more, including our own Judaism, addresses this topic of why are we here. And I want to sum it up as briefly as possible, that we are here because we chose to be here. We wanted to be here. For whatever reason that might be for each individual, we are here for a purpose. And that purpose is to fulfill a goal that we set for ourselves. No one set it for us. Hashem, blessed be his holy name, did not force us to be here, did not choose why we are here. God created us as beings in his image and likeness. Therefore, we are curious, we are productive, we are creative, we are spiritual, but we are those things whether we're here or on the other side of eternity. That part really doesn't matter. And it doesn't really answer the question, why am I here now? And I'm going to answer it as succinctly and clearly as possible. You are here, I am here, we are all here for the grand purpose of enjoying life, enjoying physical, three-dimensional life. We chose to do that. We chose to have life in the physical, in the 3D, if you will. And we came here to enjoy that life, regardless of our physical situation. We came here to love life, to be filled with this life, this 3D physical life, because we like it. It's pure and simple. We enjoy being here. As much as we might complain and bitch and moan, as many of us do, we really do like it here. We really do like this physical 3D life. If we didn't like it so much, I guarantee you we wouldn't be here. Yes, there are those who have had near-death experience, NDEs, if you will. And a lot of them, I think, are fanciful tales, but there are a few that hit the mark. And those few that hit the mark usually left their physical circumstance, we call it death, in their case near death, usually in some kind of traumatic event, car wreck, stroke, something that was not fun to go through, heart attack, and the pain that gets involved with that. I know I thought I was having a heart attack a couple months back. Got rushed to the ER, and here it was just a really, really bad case of indigestion. But it sure felt like a heart attack. And as someone who was in that field for many, many years, I know what a heart attack is supposed to feel like. It felt like that. And it wasn't fun. It was not fun. But I learned something from it. So that's the important thing. We came here to have fun, to learn about this life, to enjoy this life. You know, I don't know if how many of you are familiar with this old tale within our Jewish teachings. One of our most famous rabbis and sages of blessed memory was a fellow by the name of Rabbi Hillel. And he lived over 2,000 years ago. And he was asked by a fellow who didn't have much time if he could explain the Torah on him while standing on one foot. And Hillel said, "Hey, I'll take that challenge." And he did. And he said, "Here is the summation of the Torah. Love your neighbor as you love yourself." Or don't do to others what you don't want them to do to you. In other words, basically the golden rule that we all grew up familiar with. You know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, that kind of thing. And Hillel said that while standing on one foot. He said, basically love your neighbor as you love yourself. And he says, all the rest is commentary. And he was absolutely right. I would add one more reason why we're here. And that is something we do on the other side as well. And that is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and strength, might. All that you possess. And love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's why we're here. No other reason. There's no deep, deep foreboding. Oh, why am I here? What do I have to do? What do I have to fulfill? You know what you have to fulfill? Enjoying this life as much as possible. In whatever position you find yourself in, whatever circumstances you find yourself in, there is always light, if you will, like quoting an NDE experience. There's always a glimmer of light at the end of that tunnel. So I'm going to encourage you to enjoy your life, regardless of your circumstances. And I know that can seem like it's very hard to do at times. If you're living in Ukraine right now, very difficult to enjoy life at the moment. If you're living in some other part of the world that isn't as nice as most Western nations appear to be, although they seem to be kind of falling apart at the moment as well. But it's just a life change. That's all it is. You know, this life has gone through so many different changes over the eons of its existence. We have gone through so many changes over the eons of our existence. I encourage you, enjoy your life. Love it as much as possible. Most importantly, those two main ingredients, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and might, and do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Pure and simple. If you do those two things, I guarantee you, regardless of what's happening in your life, and it doesn't mean you won't get angry, doesn't mean you won't get upset about things. It just simply means it keeps you grounded in the reason why you're actually here. You're here to love God, love your fellow being. And I would add to that all of creation, because God has made us stewards over this creation. So love it. Enjoy it. Take it into your life. Accept it. And until next time, in a few weeks, hopefully, Lord willing, and the surgery goes well, you take care. Just remember, I do love you. And I care a great deal about all of you out there who might be listening and watching this video. So have a good life. Enjoy it. Take it in. Embrace it. Love it. Express it. Shalom to you all.